Well, how you doing, folks? It is time to take another trip, go camping. So, yeah, headed to another state park. Probably going to be a little bit of a rainy and miserable night, but we're going to make the best of it. So, enjoy the ride, grab your favorite beverage, and sit back. I'll be back with you here in just a little bit. I am at AW Marion State Park, just outside of Circleville, Ohio, just a little south of Columbus. So didn't jaunt too far out this time around, but went a little south. Yeah, it is almost dark and expecting to get some rain. So if you notice, there's a pole behind me. I set up my Easy Up. Yeah, probably a good idea just to have somewhere outside, since it's a little more temperate than it was in my last video. I think it's probably in the mid 40s right now. It's not too bad at all. Extremely overcast, but it should be a good night in the back of the truck. I've got an awesome meal planned, something completely different. Not cooking over the fire, of course. With the rain that's supposed to be coming in, that isn't really a feasible thing. Not going to cook on the Coleman grill either. So I'll leave it to you as to what you think I may be cooking. So tell me down in the comments, what do you think? So we'll probably get that started pretty soon, though, as it's getting dark, and I got a new bag to use, and I transferred a lot of my gear out of one bag and into another bag, and it was kind of a bit of a busy week, and I may have forgotten my big light. So when we run out of light, I may be using my phone flashlight for lighting in the back of the truck, which probably isn't going to work all that great. We'll see how that works out. I apologize in advance if the video is a little dark or grainy or whatnot. Also using a different camera, upgraded some camera equipment, and the one I've got should work a little bit better. I have a very old GoPro. It's a GoPro 7 Silver, and that's what I was using for all of my my little in-between stuff, and then I was just using my phone for everything else. I've stepped up. I bought myself a DJI Action 5. So very nice camera. Still learning it, but I think it does a little bit better in low light than how the old GoPro did. So, but bear with me. We'll try and get this whole thing figured out. My goodness, I was so scatterbrained today. Getting stuff in the truck this morning, heading out, getting ready to go to work at, 5 o'clock this morning, 6 o'clock this morning. Yeah, I was still asleep and didn't even think about that light until I got here. So, yeah. I'll give you a tour of the campground. And right on cue, the rain has started. It's a view of the truck and the messy tailgate. Yeah, you'll have that. But the easy up makes this nice. It's raining pretty good. Got some neighbors across the way there, but you can see, if you can see through the trees. I don't know how well that's going to show up on the video, but there's a reservoir down there. Not a real big reservoir. If it wasn't raining, I'd take a hike down over that hill and get a better shot of it, maybe in the morning. We will do that. I think it's supposed to be pretty nice tomorrow. I think the rain's supposed to end sometime overnight, but yep, it is. It's definitely coming down right now, which is wonderful. It's fall. It's so predictable in Ohio this time of year. So you'll have that, but I'm gonna go ahead and get dinner started here soon and check back with you here in just a few. All right, don't know how well that's gonna work. A little bit of light, but I don't think it's gonna help that much. So what I got tonight, an air fryer. And you might be wondering, an air fryer? Well, yeah, air fryers are very useful kitchen utensils. This one I've had for a few years, and what we have to air fry tonight, if you've never done this, you're missing out. I've got some chicken wings from home that I thawed out in the old refrigerator last night, and I got 12, and they are mostly thawed. Should be thawed enough. I hope so. If they're slightly frozen, that's okay. I just leave them in the air fryer a little extra long. What I got to toss them in is a little Frank's Red Hot wing sauce. Mild, because I'm a mild kind of guy. Might have to do 2 different batches of these, because I brought 12 running wings, and these things are not small. I think these were part of a just a 3-pound bag. Normally I would get them, I think you can get them in a 10-pound bag from like Sam's. I think I got these ones, they were on sale, and I bought them at Meijer. And you've heard me talk about Meijer before. Yeah, we're gonna do these in 2 batches. So what you do, you can do them from frozen, but it's a heck of a lot easier if you thaw them out first. And what I like to do is do them up for about, in this little air fryer, I will do 25 minutes at 400. I've got a much larger air fryer at home that's a lot more efficient than this one. And when I use it, normally I'll just throw them in for, if they're thawed out, about 18 to 20 minutes. But this little one don't work as good. It's not as efficient. So we'll leave them in there a little longer. Plus I kind of overfilled. It's a very small basket. My other one, very much larger. So we'll go ahead and, like I said, give it a little extra time. But folks, I got my wings all done up, looking good, and they are in a bag and ready to be sauced. Like I said, got a little Frank's Red Hot wing sauce, mild version. Not getting too awful crazy with this. I do like hot sauce, and my wife asked me, she said, "Oh, what kind of sauce you gonna use?" And I told her, I said, "Oh, I'll find something." We have some of the Buffalo Wild Wings sauces at the house, and we both really like Buffalo Wild Wings spicy garlic. In fact, that's one of my favorites, and this is how you do it. Plastic bag, or if you have like a Tupperware, you throw your wings in there. It's easier to do it in a plastic bag because you just throw it away, at least when you're camping. But yeah, we got some of the beat up spicy garlic wing sauce, and that's one of my favorites. The only problem is I can only get about 3 or 4 of them, and yeah, I'm about done. I'm not that good on really, really spicy foods. So, yep, that's how that goes. And I should have, but I didn't. Oh, that smells amazing. Oh, I wish you could smell this. I just opened the bag. Caught a whiff of that. That smells fantastic. Got paper towels, and also, very important camping, handy wipes. These are just generic ones, wet wipes, that I got, I think, from like Ollie's. Oh, somebody's texting me. Hang on, it's probably my wife. Don't know who else would be texting me. Yes, it is my wife. Big shock. She knows when I'm getting ready to eat. And she knows. And she has to text me. Because she's like, "Oh, you can't eat." I think she's probably annoyed because I told her I was doing wings tonight. And she likes it when we make wings at home. Honestly, if you've never done air fryer wings, wings are expensive. I don't know when wings got so expensive. Like, I guess during COVID. Remember when chicken wings just went astronomical in price, even just buying them at the store, let alone getting them at a restaurant. I remember when, it was, you go to any pub or place down the street, or even some of the chains like Buffalo Wild Wings or Wingstop or whatever, and they'd have like 30-cent wings. Remember that? 25-cent wings on special? Man, nowadays, you're lucky to get them for basically a buck a wing is on sale. Like, it is amazing. And even, like I said, even buying them like frozen or whatever, just plain unprepared wings. Say, I'm trying not to get... There we go. Leave some of the juices down in the bottom. They've got a good coating. And another pro tip when you're camping, if you use a plastic bag, like a Ziploc or something, and that's one of those like zipper style Ziplocs, if you use one of those to like marinate your meat, or say you're doing something like wings and you're wanting to go ahead and sauce them and using the bag for that, save the bag to put the bones in. That is a pro tip. Yeah, so save the bag, put the bones in. You're less likely to get visitors if you, especially if you're in a tent or whatever. You try to seal up the smells of food, or else you'll get, raccoons or whatever else coming to visit you at night to try and, you know, find out what was good to eat. So, another pro tip, eating wings, take your ring off. Because when you don't have like soap and water to wash your hands, you're just using wet naps. I try not to get that crap on my wedding ring. But let's try one of these. They are steaming and they look and smell amazing. That's good stuff. Say just the right amount of heat for me on the mild sauce. So, yes. I'm going to go ahead and finish these up, and I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Well, folks, I finished up my wings, and man, they were fantastic. And yeah, just getting kind of cozy back here in the back of the truck. Got the little heater going. It's in the mid 40s outside. I don't think it's going to drop below 40 tonight, so it ought to be plenty comfortable in here. Put on shorts because I don't plan on being cold at all. Just run the little heater. I've got it turned way down to where it'll kick off here anytime, actually. Just wanted enough to kind of kick the chill out of the air. You know how that goes. Help you sleep a little better. But anyway, I think I'm going to kick back, maybe watch a movie on the old iPad here, and I'll catch y'all in the morning. Well, good morning, folks. It's a kind of a dreary morning. It did rain pretty much all night last night. It made for sleeping in the back of the truck was actually kind of nice. Listening to the rain falling on the old bed cap, and then also I could hear the rain on the little easy up tent that I had set up outside. That setup actually worked out extremely well. If I'm ever camping in inclement weather again, that's going to be something that just becomes part of my regular setup, I think. Because, like I said, I think that worked out extremely well. One thing, I just wish the easy up would just go up like a foot higher to where it would fit over the back of the truck, but that's okay. That's not the worst thing. I did run into town. I went ahead and got everything pulled down. There was a little break in the rain, and looking at the radar, that looked like all I was going to get. And I made a quick run here into town, into Circleville, Ohio, which if you're from the area or you're from, anywhere in central Ohio or around that general area, Circleville, famous for its pumpkin festival. I went to it many times as a kid. I haven't gone to it in, goodness, it's probably been over 30 years, showing my age there. But used to come to it all the time. I had an aunt and uncle and a couple cousins lived in Circleville when I was a kid. And we would always come and stay with my aunt, go to the pumpkin show, all sorts of fun. If you've never done it, you're in the area, look it up, Circleville Pumpkin Show. And interesting fact about Circleville, if you're into Native American history, look this up. Circleville was actually, the original city was planned within a large circular Indian mound. The mound, of course, has since been destroyed as the city has expanded. And, back years and years and years ago, century ago or longer, there wasn't an effort to try and preserve these artifacts and these like Indian formations and things. Tons of mounds in Ohio, all over the place. But very interesting. If you want to Google that, I find history and things to be very fascinating. And the thing about Circleville, very, very interesting. So yeah, there you go. A couple little quick tips about Circleville. I ran into town because I needed coffee. And I would like to give a shout out to Joy House Coffee. I'm still letting this cool down. It's a latte with a shot of vanilla. Letting it cool down because it is rocket hot. Before I burn my my mouth off. But yeah, you ever just on a dreary morning, you just wake up, you don't feel like making anything, but you're like, man, I could go for a nice hot cup of really good coffee. Judging by just the inside of the shop and how friendly the people working were and the way the shop smelled, this is going to be amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and dive into it. I may burn myself, so don't laugh too hard. That is fantastic. That is not bad at all. Oh, this was a good choice. This was a good choice. Say I passed up a Starbucks and I passed up a Tim Hortons, and I thought, man, maybe I'll just skip coffee because I wasn't feeling chain coffee and I wasn't feeling gas station coffee. In fact, I was honestly just considering stopping and getting one of them little bottled coffees from a gas station, one of the little pre-done, like a Monster Java or whatever. I actually kind of like those. And I went to turn around and go around the block and found this place because it is not on the main road. So, man, am I glad I did. There's nothing better than turning down a brick street and finding an amazing coffee spot. So, if you're ever in Circleville in the fall, around pumpkin show time, go to the pumpkin show. If you're in Circleville, research the Circle Mound. And also, if you're in Circleville, let's see, this is, it looks like, let me pull it up on my GPS. At the corner of North Pickaway Street and Watt Street, try out Joy House Coffee. They had food as well. I'm not that hungry, to be honest with you. And, yeah, man, good stuff. I'll have to report later. I went ahead and I got my wife a chai latte. She is not a big coffee drinker, but she does like chai, and she loves hot teas. So I'll surprise her with that. Hopefully it's still hot by the time I get home. It's about a 40-minute drive home, give or take. So, all right. Well, thank you for joining me. I have a couple of folks who I'd like to give a shout out to, who are loyal fans, watch all my videos, and I appreciate that very much. Troy and Dorothy, if you're watching, thank you. You guys are the best. And I'll check back in with you the next adventure. Thank you for coming along. Hey, if you like this type of content, you don't mind listening to an old guy ramble on about this and that and camp and cook and probably eat way more than he should, consider subscribing. If you like the video, make sure you give it a like and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when new videos come out. I would greatly appreciate it. I'm humbled by the amount of people who have subscribed. Honestly, when I started doing this thing, I didn't think it was going to do anything. I just kind of wanted to keep the videos for myself and thought it would be kind of neat to brush up on my my video editing skills and this and that. Never expected it to grow as much as it has, and I got you guys to thank for that. I really, really appreciate that. Take care, and I'll see you on the next adventure.